How's it going, lads? Marshall here, welcome back to another review on the channel. Now recently I've been made aware of a major flaw on the channel and I've been scratching my brain as to how to solve it. The flaw? Lack of hero uploads or reviews or videos or whatever you want to say. The solution? Review some heroes on the channel. So first off today we've got Yaya Toure, one of the most anticipated heroes on this game. I want to say that anyways, because there was a conversation to be had. Should he have been a hero, like he is already, or should he have been an icon, which he obviously isn't? So, in the comment section below, hero or icon, comment one or the other. I want to see which category he should have fell in for you guys at home. Anyways, it's going to be the first one. We've got many heroes to get through, so if you want to suggest one, please put it in the comments. I can see a hair out the corner of my eye. Put it in the comments, and I'll look to get that on the channel ASAP. Yaya Toure comes at 6'2" of height, medium work rates, 4-star combo, 4-star weak foot. He's a lengthy boy, boys. He's got the lengthy run type, so that is what everyone kind of wants, you know what I'm saying? So you put a shadow on him, he's still lengthy. Jude Bellingham just scored for Dortmund. By the way, I'm watching Champions League goals. Goals going in everywhere. Goals going in everywhere. What a match of Champions League. Well, a night of Champions League action. But anyways, Yaya Toure. You might look at his stats and think 76 acceleration, unusable. Agility, 76, unusable. 69 balance, nice. Unusable. But he's actually brilliant in game. Fast too. It's actually really quick. And of course, that is majorly down to the lengthy run style. It trumps all styles right now, the accelerating capitals. If you want to go back 2 reviews, I believe, we left the links in the comment section below as to explain what lengthy is and the style. It basically gives you a longer distance of pace compared to every other player on the game, so that is what that is. Other stats, he's got great shot power 90, long shots 86, so you can rattle them from distance. Decent finishing as well, great composure. Passing, yes, he's got that. Crossing's a little bit low, but I don't want him in the wide areas anyways. Dribbling, he lacks agility, balance, he's got everything else. Defending, tackling's there. Plus, if you look at the aggression, strength, 81, 92, great stamina for a box-to-box. Hero profile will come in the second. Player traits, he's got the outside of foot shot, one of the most broken mechanics on this game. Hold L2, press shoot, back of the net. Personally, I didn't score, I don't believe, any outside of foot shots with this. And I can't believe what I've just seen here. The story is when he scored a brace versus Newcastle in the penultimate game. Nice. Love to see that. But anyways, club career, you're mainly known for Barcelona and Manchester City. I kind of forgot that he was in Monaco before Barcelona. But anyways, lads, what we're going to do is jump into gameplay, see how this hero performed in the matches. I've got no idea, right? I just said performed in the matches. Why did I say it like that? That sounded stupid. Even in my head, sounded absolutely ludicrous. Anyways, what you're going to see in this review is basically what he brings to the midfield area, whether it be defending, interceptions, getting his body in the way and making a nuisance of himself. Defensively, like that, he's there, he's making himself known. The presence, you're going to see him contributing to attack, the passes, the runs that he can make, the positions that he takes up, and of course the goals that he does score as well. Now what you're going to get basically from him is this kind of box-to-box behemoth, a machine, so to speak. Because if you trigger the 1-2s and utilize that, by the way, with Yaya Toure, you're going to be onto a winner. He actually covers so much ground in the midfield area, and he always makes himself available for the pass. Whether that be the 1-2s, whether that be the interplays from certain areas, you pass into here with a view to pass into the middle for a free player potentially in that position. Yaya Toure is always that man, and it was just a joy to behold at times. This one went for the volley. It actually comes back to me. I go for the chip. Back to the net. First goal with Yaya Toure. I don't mind if I do, boys. Do not mind if I do. Now, in terms of skill moves and weak foot, he's got 4-star, 4-star. That helps him in certain scenarios. Stop and turn with Yaya Toure can be very effective in certain areas. But again, it's very hard to dribble too well on this game in positions where, right, someone reads you, they're going to do a stop and turn, I'll wait, I'll back off, I'll manually jockey, and then I'll just wait for them to turn into me. That is unfortunately going to happen every single time. If they do read that, try to be too cocky there, boys, and it didn't quite come off. So if you kind of use them like that, it's not going to work. But if you see an opportunity to do that in space where you're not going to get challenged and create another angle for a pass, it's going to be fantastic. 4-star weak foot as well does come in clutch, especially inside the area. You need to shoot on his left without turning, because let's face it, he's not the most agile man in the world. He's got 76 when it does come down to agility, and his height's 6'2", so he's not going to move too well in the dribble anyways, from like turning back onto his favoured right foot, for example. So having the 4-star weak foot benefits him a lot. By the way, the pace for him to get to that position was literally insane. That is how you should be using Yaya Toure. Make a 1-2 pass in the midfield. Make sure you haven't triggered a 1-2 pass with the other midfielder, obviously. And then put your striker, maybe hold up for a few seconds, then play Yaya Toure, who is running at the speed of sound through the midfield, and put him in on goal. He'll score, and he'll get into those positions 9 times out of 10, because he's just fantastic with it. If you don't trigger the 1-2s, you see him in the midfield now, he's just like kind of biding his time, he's holding the space, he's not doing too much. But if you involve him, trigger the 1-2s, you're going to love this card, man. Again, space. Heel to heel, goes for the shot, doesn't quite come off. Get the ball back, look at that turn, by the way. And then another great finish. He was actually great inside the box. Had a few chances where I could score from inside the box. The first chance, hit straight at the keeper, scored a chip afterwards. And then he was getting to areas where it was like, if I aim for a corner, it's going to go in. You know those kind of areas, sweet spots, where it's like, yeah, aim for the bottom left, it's going to go in bottom left. It was just nice, and he was getting the goals that way. So I felt really confident, given the chance and the angle, that I was going to score, like, basically every single time with Yaya Toure. I did try the power shots from distance, didn't always come off in terms of the accuracy, like top bins. But, yeah, I think of a few more games with him, I could probably, not perfect it, but basically get into the better angles, notice where or how long it's going to kind of charge up the power strike, and just gauge when to shoot. Lovely pass, by the way, to Ginola. That's a pass where you don't expect him to pass. You expect him to pass line, but he's got the kind of angles to his passing. His passing is phenomenal, by the way. See, by the pros, we've got lengthy in there. He's accelerate style. We've got box to box. I thought he was utterly sensational, that role, contributing to the attack and the defence in equal measure, and just being a massive asset to the team. He was great, utterly sensational. That's the final goal that you will see from Yaya Toure in the review. His tackling is another bonus. The only downside, lack of agility. What we're going to do now is jump into the summary. So there we have it, lads. That was Yaya Toure. I've been waiting to use this card ever since he got announced as a hero coming for FIFA 23. I was like, it's going to be interesting to see how he plays. Everyone ruled him out, or wrote him off, whatever that saying is, the second he got announced as a hero, once they seen his stats. Why? Because it says 78 pace. You know what the previous FIFAs have been about, right? It's always been, yeah, if they're not in the 90s, who cares? Or if they're not in the high 80s, who cares? 78, unusable. But the weird thing is, this lengthy kind of accelerate style and the differentials of styles, but like controlled explosive and then lengthy, how could I forget that? Those three styles are giving different dynamics to the game. Yes, it doesn't seem right that Mbappe might be caught up by, I don't know, Botman from Newcastle, for example. But it's adding a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? You've got to actually pass, move, create angles, do this, do that, do the other. It just feels nice right now. Like I tweeted out the other day, the core of this game is brilliant. I love the core of this game. The pass, move. I think a few things do need tweaked. One of them being the outside of foot shot, like the animation. The goalkeepers don't react. That needs to be tweaked. That needs to be improved. Maybe that be the goalkeeper actually responding to those shots. That would be a start. Something needs to happen there where it just gets, is it nerfed a bit, where it goes down in like chance to scoring goals. I think buffed is the other way, but it definitely does need to be nerfed. Anyway, Yaya Toure, his records, as you would have seen in the start, is 24 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. Now, if I had put that down as like the games I used today for the review, would have been something like 5. I think you would have seen 3 or 4 goals in the review and maybe 2 assists. So if I put that there, you would have said, dude, it says 24 games and what are you doing? So I included the original player bio, just in case anyone says, I didn't even use them, what are you on about? But that is what I got from the card, is what you see in the gameplay today. Alternate positions. Now, he's a CDM. That's his base position. But you can also play him centre mid and cam. So you can utilise him Anywhere in the midfield central areas, obviously apart from centre forward. Passing, he's getting a 9. He was utterly insane when it comes to passing. You've seen a pass, whether it be wide, whether it be forward, you want to kind of do 1-2, run on. It was brilliant. And again, a tip for Yaya Toure to get the best out of him. Trigger the 1-2s in midfield, watch him run and try and time a pass, either in behind the defence or to his feet to get through the defence. That's where you're going to get the best out of Yaya Toure. Shooting 7, I thought he was very accurate with his strikes, especially inside the area. 7 for dribbling. When you slow it down, it's not too bad, but his agility is not the one for me. And his balance is actually really low as well, at 69. And he's getting an 8 for physicality. Apart from jumping, he's got pretty much everything else. 94 stamina for the midfield role as well is always important. Especially if you're going to use them as box-to-box. High, they need that stamina. Medium and medium's not so much. But if you're going to, like, get him on the ball, use him a lot in game, you do need that stamina. Great strength, great aggression, 8 out of 10. Similar cards, you've got Marquisio in there, also in the team today. He's got a similar feel to Marquisio, man. I actually spoke to Bateson about this too, and Bateson was like, nah, Marquisio controls the midfield a little bit more, as Yaya Toure is a little bit more defensive. But I think it's generally the style of play that you utilise them in. They've got a similar style. They can defend, they can be the middleman, the engine in the engine room, or they can be the offensive centre midfielder. And I like the aspects, like, from them, both of them. They do brilliance in that area. So he's similar to him. And then obviously if you look at, like, the market similarities between stats, you look at Goretzka, you look at Barella. Overall rating 9.2. Insane hero. And this isn't the first hero I've used. I've used many. There's many reviews coming up. I've used Diego Forlan, Harry Kewell, Peter Crouch, Dirk Kuyt. Who else have I used? Today, Marquisio, Ginola, Lucio. I used a new right winger as well. That was in draft. But I've used so many of these brand new icons, and I want to heroes, and I want to get them out here. So in the comment section below, please suggest who you do want to see next. Now his price, it keeps going up, man. It's 1.9 million right now, and I've given him a value for coins of 7.4. You're looking at, I think, what are you doing, Marshall? Basically, this one is for setting aside time to get the top tier midfielder into your team, basically. The thing is, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I wouldn't recommend it at all. Buy a team, build a team, not one player. But the thing is, if you're looking for a luxury purchase, you'll still enjoy this card as opposed to his value. I think he's utterly insane in the midfield. So 7.4 is what he will get for the 1.9. They lost my voice. And the enjoyment, 8.8. Trigger the 1-2s, enjoy the card, enjoy his passing, enjoy the shooting, have fun with the card. He's a great card in this game. But I do realise this would be a luxury purchase for anyone, especially at this stage in the game. But again, I review every card. Cheap, expensive, in between, and we'll keep doing that as well. Maybe this card isn't like your fancy. What's that word? Tickle your fancy? I've got no idea. Maybe this card's not that. Maybe the next card will be. Stay tuned. Suggest who you want to review it in the comment section below. Have a great rest of your night. Champions League is on. Haaland is on it again. He's already scored 2 by half time. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.